Sweet. Yay, happy live stream day, guys. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to your class. We're going to work today a lot on chest opening, tricep opening to balance the third, fourth chakra. It's not just the front either, right? It's the back. So we're going to open and strengthen the posterior chain and work a little bit to decompress through the whole arm area. Okay, we're going to get started actually on your stomach. So lay all the way down. And if you have a block, you'll need it for class today. If at home you don't have a block, you can always ball up your towels or use something hard like a water bottle. Look to the left and relax your right cheek on the ground. So I love starting class this way because what it does is allow the breath to move in and out, and you can feel your stomach work. So as you inhale, feel your lungs inflate. And as you exhale, deflate and pull your ribs, your abdomen up and in. Become conscious of the breath, so conscious that you are grateful for every inhale, second by second, moment by moment. And then really mindfully come through center. Just switch your gaze to the opposite direction. Your left ear rests. If you tuned into the Emmys this past week, Lena Waithe was awarded the very first African-American female comedic writer Emmy Award. And in her acceptance speech, which was so beautiful, she said to everyone that's different, unique, she said, your uniqueness is your superpower. And who you are, being different, I see you, you're seen. So it's in this space, in this class, my hope is that we open your heart space, open that fourth chakra enough to honor the uniqueness inside of each of us. Let that be your superpower. To come forward and move forward with your heart forward rather than protracted, so that throughout the day you can allow people to feel how strong you are. And you give that to other people in your life. Now keep your head that same way. Iron cross. Take your right foot up and over, like a little cactus. Scorpion tail your right toes towards your left hip. You should feel a nice chest stretch. So if you don't, extend your left arm straight. Make sure you feel the left pec muscle stretching. Awesome. Your left arm's extended out to the side like you're high-fiving the ground. Get a nice clean flip your palm another way. So your palm faces down. Awesome. Breathe in. Keep opening the left chest muscle as you breathe out. Okay, let's switch. Up and over to the other side. Same thing. Right chest muscle needs the stretch. Look over the left shoulder. Now your hip flexors are starting to open. The whole front line, that anterior chain. Opening your hip, your left quad. Breathe in. Open, open, open. Breathe out. Awesome. Come through center. Child's pose with your block. So you'll take your block or whatever prop you have on its medium level, put your palms in prayer, and let your head drop in between your arms. As you do that, activate your arms so much that your back muscles open and you pull your ribs up and in. My intention is to build flexibility through your shoulders here. And remember, your arms, they're appendages, and there's a direct correlation from your fingers to your heart. Your middle finger and your ring finger both have meridians that lead right there. So as we open them, get longer through them, we can open the energy body, the subtle body that leads to the heart. We're going to use that same block on the same way. You'll roll back forward onto your stomach. Now listen carefully. Your right tricep will go over the block. As you drop your right hip to the ground, your left arm will go up and over like a side stretch. The sensation we're looking for is a nice pressure in the meat of your tricep muscle. So just roll forward and back. And if you feel intense tension, then stay right there. That's a good spot. For me, it feels good to go a little bit closer to my armpit and then roll forward and back slightly so it releases out where my delt inserts. Come back onto your stomach. Keep the block on that same level or your prop, but now you're going to turn it so that it goes basically like your armpit was hugging the block. Put it under your chest muscle. Look to the right. Stay there, or bring your right leg up and over an iron cross, just like we started. Yeah, good. So you're looking towards your right hand. Your left cheek is resting. Your left arm reaches out over that block. Yeah, that's perfect. And it gives a little bit more space. A lot of times neck pain and sensitivity comes from really, really tight pec muscles. And that happens from texting, typing, driving. So here we go. We have to open up that whole space. Good. Just switch the block to the other side. Block under the right armpit. Do the same regime. Do the chest muscle first. Right armpit. Look to the left. Left foot up and over. And you'll notice your body starts to slowly come into the room, wherever you are. These asana poses are intentionally meant so that you can slow down the flow of your thoughts, so you can slow down the flow of your mind. And here, as you connect to what you feel, then your thoughts start to slow to just what you feel, instead of 10 other things. Focus on the sensation in your chest. Focus on the sensation of your breath. The last part, so then we'll start to pick up the pace. Left tricep on the block, you'll have to spin it again so that your left tricep rests. Right arm over. And when you find that sweet spot, roll forward and back. Right arm over your head. Bend your knees a lot so that you can feel stable. Oh, yeah, nice job. And then as you move forward and back, feel the release for you. And every day it's different. If you were picking up your kids on your hip, if you were bench pressing, every day it's going to be different where you feel the release. But pay attention. Be an investigator for your body. Yeah, awesome. Nice, Stella. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, downward dog in your own time. Just put the block or the prop at the top of your mat. Now with all that space created in your triceps and shoulders, feel longer in your down dog. So long that from the middle finger to your tailbone, you feel elevated, like you are actually getting taller. Inhale, bend your knees. Forward fold at the top of the mat, just hang loose. Keep your feet hips width distance for this first one for more stability. But if you're feeling really balanced today, you can walk your feet together already. It's just a little bit less stable. Now you feel all that beautiful tension release from the back of your legs because your torso is heavy. Let your head be heavy. Bring your hands to the nape of your neck like you're doing a sit-up. Then inhale, come halfway up. Squeeze your back muscles together. This should feel like you were doing a back extension on your stomach or a deadlift in your legs. Inhale. Then as you exhale, squat down, bring your elbows around your knees, and if it's accessible, pull your tippy toes or pull the weight into your toes. Lift your heels off the mat. Keep your hands where they are, plant your heels. Inhale, mountain pose variation. Keep your hands on your head. Open your chest. Let the weight of your head fall into your hands like a hammock and open your chest. And as you feel that chest opening, feel your ribs flare just a little bit. Get that opening through your abdominal wall. Inhale. Exhale. Stay where you are. Revolve to the left. So palms stay as they are. Right elbow pivots. So for most of us, the elbow's not going to plant on the legs. That's okay. Just get it as far to the left as you can. If it's accessible in your body to wiggle your feet together and take your elbow to the outside of your left leg, go for it. It's really intense when your hands are behind your head like this, so give yourself some credit. It's awesome for your back, toning that posterior chain I shared. Keep dropping your butt as low as your knees to tone your legs. Keep the hands as they are. Stand back up, reset, back bend. We just go the other direction. Elbows stay wide, revolve to as best you can. Maybe it's just hanging, or if you can place it on your thigh, do the same thing. Keep squeezing your back as hard as you can. This is the reverse motion of what we do all day, and your heart loves this space. Breathe in. Keep twisting. Okay, inhale, one more. Stand up, and this time cactus your arms open. Let go of the grip and feel all that space. Forward fold, exhale. Good, halfway up, breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga, tricep push-up, or you can always take it on your knees, go halfway down. Upward dog or cobra, look over one shoulder, look over the other. And then here, if you feel your low back strong, pull your abs in and pull your knees off the ground. Downward dog. We'll flow that twice as a way to warm up the front line of the body. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. To the top of the mat, bring your feet to touch. Inhale, hands behind your head, halfway lift. Squat, tuck, and curl, hug your elbows around your knees. Plant your heels, inhale, back bend with your hands behind your head still. Exhale, revolve to the left. Right elbow to the outside as best you can. Inhale, back bend, keep your hands. Opposite direction, good breath. Inhale, back bend, under your arms, get big and broad. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway up. Exhale, chaturanga. You can always just go back to down dog if you prefer not to do the push-up. But the push-up, this whole formation gets you stronger for arm balances and inversions. Downward facing dog. Take a reset, inhale. Take a reset, exhale. One more time, look forward, same thing. To the top of the mat. Hands behind your head, inhale, halfway up. Squat, tuck, and curl round into a little ball. Inhale, stand up and put your hands behind your head, back bend. Revolve to the left, exhale. So good, inhale, back bend again. Revolve to the opposite side, empty out all of your air. Inhale, back bend, open your arms, big chest open. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, chaturanga. Now your body starts to get warmer. You start to feel your body get stronger. Upward dog, squeeze your triceps. Downward dog, fly back. We're working on the fourth chakra, so we're gonna start with the left leg. Lift your left leg up. Left side's the feminine side. It doesn't get typically as long of holds as the right, because most teachers aren't equal on either side. So we're gonna give that left side a little bit extra love. Inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. Bring your left foot to the outside of your hands. Drop your back knee. We'll be here for 30 seconds, so you can either go down to your forearms, hands, whatever. I want you to find the variation that's unique to you, because remember, it's different with every teacher, every person, and every time you step on your mat, it's a unique experience. So if you stopped feeling something, use your breath to go a little bit deeper so that the sensation stays therapeutic. That you continue to feel your body open with every time you exhale. Awesome. Walk back to what would be like a low lunge. Your left foot's got to be stable. And shorten it up just a little bit for what's coming. Inhale, twisted low lunge. Look up at your left hand. Now as you do this, squeeze your back muscles together just like we did in that sun A with your hands behind your head. Inhale. Exhale, pyramid stretch. Your feet are a little bit closer together than a low lunge. Bring your face down. If you do have that block or a water bottle at your house, you can always hold on to this. As you hold your pyramid, tug your right hip forward and your left hip back. Engage up and in. So every time we do a flexibility pose, the idea is that we're taking energy from the base of your spine, your first chakra, and we're sending that energy up through your heart to your head. So instead of just dumping into flexibility, we stay engaged through the first energy center. Send it up and in. Breathe in. Fall a little deeper. Okay, make sure your back heel is planted because you're going to have to stand up from this position. Inhale, rise all the way up. It's okay if you feel a little shaky, it'll get better. Bring your hands together over your head. And then exhale, bring your thumbs to the nape of your neck. Different than before, they're Exhale, revolve to the left. It's like a warrior one, a short warrior one, and then you open your arms to fly. Hold there. A little bit different here. Your legs are shorter than our low lunge before, and your back heel's pressing down to open up your calf muscle and your Achilles. Yeah, really good. Bend your left knee a little more, and leverage the right elbow to the outside of your thigh. That looks awesome. Okay, big transition. We'll go up and over, reverse triangle, left arm high, then pat yourself on the back. Right arm half lines. Good. If it's accessible for them to grab, cool, but not necessary. Just opening your shoulders is what's important to me. Perfect. Nice, Kim. Then keep leaning up and back out of the left side. Inhale, get long, so good. Low lunge, put your hands around your foot. Three-legged downward dog, kick your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, go all the way down to your stomach, all the way down. Cobra pose, lift your chest, palms off the mat. And as you do your cobra, feel lifted in your chest, shoulder blades back, push into your toes. Big breath in, pull your abs in. Then exhale, just take a break. This time do cobra and lift your legs. Inhale, everything up. As you do this, we're prepping for what's to come, chin stand. So as you lift, squeeze through the back line of the butt, pull your abs in, breathe in. Then push yourself to upward facing dog. Hands right under your chest. Roll back, downward facing dog. Right leg high at the top, give it some space, open it on up. Remember, in this class, I give you tons of options, but you gotta follow what makes you feel good. So if you wanna spin your ankle, wanna spin your knee, doesn't matter to me, make it feel good. Breathe in, runner's lunge. Bring your foot to the outside of your hand. Let your head drop all the way down and in, 30 seconds. As you hold this pose, feel so committed to the stretch for you. Notice if you're holding tension in your face, in your hands, in your jawline. Then very, very mindfully, crawl on up. Low lunge, right arm high, twisted low lunge. As you gaze up towards your right hand, you're going to feel that beautiful cervical strengthening. Deep inhale. Exhale, pyramid pose. Bring your feet a little closer together. Right hip back, left hip forward. So my bendy flexy people, you know there's crazy options for you. You're always welcome to lift your right toes up off the ground to make it more intense on your hamstrings. You can always grab for the back leg. Whatever it is that you need today, go there. But typically, it just feels good to hang out and let your body sink into your natural flexibility. It's so cool to me that not one other person does this pose like you. That not one other person in the entire world can actually do this pose just like you. Not one person has your same fingerprints, your same eyes. And so that's this ability to just rock and own who you are as your superpower. Very mindfully, stand all the way up. Use your core to stand up, arms up. Thumbs to the neck. And then just do a baby back bend. So I already feel it in my triceps. I don't know where you guys do, but every day is different. Open, open, inhale. Exhale, revolve to the right. Palms open in a little twist. Look up towards your right hand. Bend your right knee enough so that you can actually make contact left arm to thigh. Good. Your back heel's down so that you can feel that beautiful flexibility build in your back heel. And it's going to give you stability for when we transition. Inhale, reverse triangle, right arm up. And as you lean back, automatically pat yourself on the back. Bind your left arm. Lean back. Your right toes point straight forward. Inhale, lean up and back. Good, low lunge, nice count. Okay, here's the fun part. You can always take chaturanga, or today one of our peak poses is a flutter kick, and I'll show you what I mean. For me, if you're a beginner, you'll spin your fingers to face out, thumbs forward, so that your elbows can actually jab into your ribs as a little shelf. As you lift, get your right leg as high as it'll go. Gravity will work in your favor. Shift forward, chin to the mat, and flutter kick your legs. You can stay just like that, or if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can hold chin stand, coming in, and slide into your upward facing dog. Obviously, if you do 2 feet separate, it's a little easier. 2 feet together, a little harder. We'll play with that in the flow. Okay, team, downward dog. Let's do it. Left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Twist your left arm, breathe in. Just a little pyramid on the exhale. Stabilize your feet so that you can stand up. Inhale all the way up. Palms to your neck, just give you a little back bend. Just inhale your palms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Warrior twist. Reverse triangle. Inhale your left arm past your back and you bind. Exhale, low lunge, hands around your foot. Now here's your wind up. If you want, peacock feathers out, fingers out, thumbs forward. Either chaturanga or chin stand. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right leg high, inhale. Low lunge, bring it all the way through. Right arm high, inhale, squeeze your back. Then pyramid, and just position your back heel down. Inhale, stand all the way up, palms over your head. To your neck, just a tiny thoracic bend. Just bring your palms up, inhale. Revolve to the right. Awesome. Reverse triangle, lean up and back. Awesome. Exhale, low lunge, hands around your foot. Three-legged dog, this is your warm-up. Chaturanga or chin stand, it's up to you. If you want to do a little baby kick today, elbows against your ribs. Meet in a downward facing dog, no rush. Awesome. Left leg high at the top. Exhale, low lunge, one more each side. Inhale, twist your left arm up. Exhale, pyramid, stabilize your back foot. Then stand, hug your pubic bone up and in. Back bend, thumbs to your head. Back up, arms tall, breathe in. Revolve to the left of your mat. Good. Reverse triangle, lean up, back, option to bind. Exhale, low lunge, bring it down. Left leg high, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, take it forward. Yeah, nice time, good control. Downward facing dog in your own time, take it slow. Right leg up when you're there, breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Twist your right arm high, breathe in. Exhale, pyramid, re-stabilize. Inhale, come all the way up, arms over your head. Then as you exhale, revolve to the right, hinge and twist your gaze up. Big twist, inhale, reverse triangle, lift, pull back. Exhale, low lunge, hands around your foot. Three-legged down dog, kick that baby up. Chaturanga or chin stand. Breathe in. Down dog and hold. So today's class is about being unique and doing your own thing. So we're gonna flow that one more time. My advice, my hope is that you just do organically whatever comes to you. So ready, set, go, you are on your own. If you forgot what I cued, no big deal. Just go with what your body's organically asking you to do. You've got about 4 minutes, 2 for each side. Do what's being called to your body, and if you think you're quote unquote messing it up, you're definitely not. Just roll with it. Maybe even close your eyes. So what part of you can actually tap in and listen? Being unique and creative, that's fine. But make sure your body's sending you those messages, right? Feed into it for yourself. Equal your two sides. Make sure they are the same. And whether you're using a playlist off my Spotify or whether you're actually just tuning into your breath, I want you to tap into your own soundtrack. Being in your own head, clearing and flowing. When you're done, we'll meet in a downward dog, followed by a dolphin. So you'll come to your forearms from your down dog. There's no rush though if you want to keep playing. You can always pause this if you're watching the recorded version. Hold your dolphin pose and breathe. Now layer one, you'll hold your dolphin, walk your feet as close as you can to your elbows, bend your knees so that your butt gets up nice and high. Layer two, lift your right leg up to the sky and just hold it. Already I feel my shoulders kicking in and all that length we created at the beginning of the class with the block, now you start to feel it work. Last little layer, you can put the crown of your head on the earth, maybe lift your right leg up, maybe pull your left knee up, or maybe lift both of your legs up. Sirsasana B is your option. Remember, dolphin pose is perfectly fine holding there. Everybody 4. Everybody 3. Yeah, nice, Kim. Way to push all the way up. 2. Now straighten both arms at the same time. Give it a shot. Downward facing dog. Left leg high. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Okay, we'll build with it. Inhale, twisted low lunge. Lift your left arm up. Fallen warrior. Now you just spin to the nice side edge of your feet. This is a preparatory pose for something like side plank because you're really engaging your right bottom leg. Hug your quad and hamstring around your femur bone so that it protects. Breathe in. Exhale back to low lunge. Kick your right heel into your butt. Now you can stay there. If it's accessible for you to grab your foot with your left hand, do it. Last layer is baby grasshopper. Take your right knee to the outside of your calf muscle. Drop down into the strength of your glute. So in order for that to work, your kneecap has to be the outer left edge of your calf muscle. It's okay if you fall out, that's totally normal in the beginning. That just means that your glute has to get a little stronger. Make sure there's no weight in your left toes, keep the weight in your left heel. Now if you've got the strength, push up into standing splits. Right leg high, hold. For this first standing splits, I'm looking for strength more than flexibility. So as you lift your right leg, just like Aaron, I want you to lift from your inner thigh instead of the outer thigh opening up like we did in down dog. There, we're going to build dynamic flexibility in your hamstring. Awesome, nice tight Tom. Keep pulling your face towards your shin, like you could butterfly kiss your shin. Get all that height. Inhale. Step back, low lunge, just as a transition, half or full splits. So we'll be here for about 60 seconds. Half splits looks like this, and it's great. If you've got a water bottle or anything at home, a block to slide under your butt cheek, you can slide the block under your left butt cheek at any height. If you're holding your half splits, remember, it's as simple as just walking your right leg back a little bit. That's it. That's going to stretch your quad. Okay, stay and breathe wherever you've landed. So remember when we talked about energy at the beginning of class, how we're trying to take the root block, the first chakra energy, and move it up into the heart of the third? So as you squeeze your hips, squeeze your pelvic, your mula bandha like you're holding your pee, that's your perineum muscle, squeeze it up. Layer one, you can stay here with a little tiny bend in your left knee. Layer two, just walk your hands to the left. It's gonna add intensity to your outer thigh, your IT band. If you're in splits and you feel like you're open enough and your pelvic bowl is stable, you're not flailing open too much, take your hands to the left or take your right elbow to the outside of your thigh and twist. 5 deep breath cycles. Start to uncover what's your superpower within just this pose. What's your unique ability to feel this pose today, to make you feel more open and more strong? Inhale. Come back to your low lunge. Awesome. Really mindfully, we'll use that same leg, side plank. Plant your right foot, lift your left or right hand, put your left foot on top of your right, left arm to the sky. Inhale, hover your left foot away. Stay, breathe in, step your foot back to a low lunge. Good. Warrior one. Spin your right foot down, left, both hips face forward, arms up over your head. Now let's get into your shoulders. As you exhale, interlace your fingertips behind you. So instead of just interlacing like normal, I want you to spin your palms out. So my thumbs come undone. Then my palms, it's like I'm trying to high five someone behind me. Lift up in your gaze. And then exhale, fall left shoulder inside. Keep your palms flailed out. So like my hitchhiker thumbs are out. Let's see, good. That one looks good, nice Della. Keep relaxing your head down and inside of your thigh. If you prefer to work on more restorative, you can rest your chest on your thigh. But if not, let your whole body drop inside of your left thigh. And then as you do it, you feel the strength of your left glute fire up, your left quad and hamstring. Push into that left heel. Then put some weight into your back foot as well. Hug those pubic muscles up and in like you were squeezing into really tight underwear. Awesome. 2 breaths. Awesome. Come up. Inhale, chair pose. Both arms go up. Step your feet to touch. Lift your left knee high and just balance. Hold. Breathe in. Revolved big toe. Take your right hand to the outside of your knee. You can stay. Peace fingers. Wait, your whole hand to the outside of your pinky toe. Stand up tall and look over your left shoulder. Stabilize and get your bottom leg as straight as you can. So whenever you're balancing, you know looking at one thing helps you find your balance. But even better, if you can look towards your back hand, that's going to challenge your equilibrium. It's going to build proprioception as you age, and it's going to help you so that you don't trip and fall, that you have good hand-eye coordination as we age. Now come back through center, inhale. Figure 4, hold, hands to heart. Stay low, take your right hand behind you, half bind. Left arm pats you on the back. If you're wearing a shirt, you can grab onto it and bring your hands closer together, or your hands can touch. Inhale. Sink a little lower. We just have less than 30 seconds left on this leg. Stay with me. Now your left hand's going to revolve to the outside of that foot. Just hold it. Push the back of your left hand into your left foot. And see if you can look over your right shoulder. Ooh, it's very wobbly. Remember, you don't have to take every option I offer. I offer some crazy fun stuff. You just stay where you need to be. You got 3. You got 2. Stay with it. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Awesome. Okay, last little part for this leg. Standing splits, kick your right leg up to your butt. Stay there, or if you really like handstand kick-ups, you're welcome to kick up. Taking a little float time. Remember, you don't have to stick it. It's just about finding your center of gravity. Using your hands, trying to play with finding that nice, strong back. Holding in that standing splits. Inhale. Come back down. Standing splits, left hand, right foot. Peak pose, stand up to revolve dancers. Come all the way up. Your left hand holds your right foot as you lean forward. Just 3. Just 2. And then bend, forward, fold. Just like we did in our sun A, put your hands behind your head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, hands to the ground. Last one of class. Straighten your arms. Roll back, down dog. Dolphin pose, hold. You can stay, this is part of our core set. Hold, left leg to the sky, breathe. As you hold your dolphin, push away from the ground. Stay there, or start to slowly kick into your forearm stand. That means your head isn't on the ground this time. Push up and away from the earth. Your neck is relaxed, although you look up, and you're pushing up and away from the earth. Push, push, push with those serratus muscles. Take a breath. Exhale, down dog, straight press back. Right leg high, last standing set, we're right there. Exhale, low lunge. Twisted low lunge, right arm high. Then fallen warrior. Spin to the knife side edge of your feet. Hold, and remember, you hug your hips together. Keep reaching your gaze towards your back right hand. Breathe in. Low lunge, breathe out. Okay, fun grip. Layer 1, left heel to butt. Layer 2, drop low and take your knee to the outside like a Shiva squat, or grab your foot, baby grasshopper. Be mindful that your knee stays behind your toes to the best of your ability so that the weight's accessing in your glute and not stressing your knee. Keep kicking out, out, out as you pull your whole abdominal wall up and in. If you're just letting your abs go right now, you're missing a lot of the benefit. Then inhale, kick up, standing splits. Hold and meet me there. You know, in a traditional vinyasa class, the idea is to move energy. So even here, the energy from your heart is moving towards your 6th and your 7th energy center, from your heart to your head. That's the way we want to move the energy, heart first. Inhale, low lunge, exhale. Drop your knee, half splits, hold. Use your props in the same way that you did last time. Then when you're ready, slowly slide into your deepest variation and walk your hands to the right if you did on the other side. My right leg doesn't want to be there today, but if yours has the access to take that revolution and take your elbow to the outside of your thigh, you're welcome to go there. Take a few breaths. Inhale so deep you feel your legs get a little longer. Slowly hold on the exhale. Come back to a low lunge. Side plank, right arm high. Inhale. Push away from the ground, and looking at your bottom hand helps you stabilize, or look up at your top hand to make it more challenging. Lift your right leg up, inhale. Low lunge, step your foot all the way back. Warrior 1, bend heavy, arms up. Exhale, interlace, and hold. So remember, funky interlace today, because let me just show you. When you do this interlace, my shoulders roll forward, I'm protracted. What I'm trying to get you to do is open your chest. So roll your shoulders back and flip your palms open. Hitchhiker thumbs out. Then bow with your chest open, like you're trying to show the ground your chest. Hold there for a couple breaths. Check and see where you're gripping. Where can you soften? Good, relax your neck too. Most advanced yogis, they can touch the crown of their head to the inner right ankle, or you can even take your pinkies towards the ground, like a lot closer to the ground. 2 breaths, hold, you've got it. Good, rise up, inhale, chair pose. Feet touch. This is a reset for your legs. Then just lift your right leg up. Revolve big toe. Grab either for your knee, or you can grab the outside pinky toe edge of the foot. Look back at your right hand. Firm hard through that left leg. This is the main peak balancing section of this leg. Inhale. Figure 4, drop your ankle onto your thigh. Stay, or left hand behind your back, right arm to your upper back. Get that nice cow face grip, whether you grab your shirt or just let your hands hang there. You're still opening your shoulders, it's so good. Sit lower into your leg, then revolve the outer right hand to your foot and look over your left shoulder. Push your foot into your hand and your hand back in your foot. So sometimes yoga can feel like we're doing crazy twister, right? And so here in this space, if you fall out, good, the pose is working, come right back in. Inhale. fold. Bend your knees as you do it. Lift your left leg. Final 2 standing poses. Standing splits, you can stay. If you want to play with your handstand kick up, it's there for you. 15 seconds. Take a big breath in. Right foot down. Grab the back of your left foot with your right hand. Stand up, revolve dancer's pose. Lean forward and feel your hips level. Your whole chest opens in this beautiful expression. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. So slowly bend your knees and reach for the ground. Squat, tucking, curl. Awesome. Come with your legs forward and drop to your booty. If you want to take your prop with you to your back, it's not a necessity, it's just fun. Roll all the way down your back. All right, bridge pose, booties up. Lift all the way up. So here we are at the end of our class, right? Here's our peak pose for the ground, our peak supine pose. Bridge is a great place to stay. You could take supported bridge with the block under your back, or your shoulder girdle, chest, and triceps are really open if you would like to try bridge, wheel, or forearm wheel. I'll break down forearm wheel for those that want to try, but if you don't know wheel pose, that's your first step. Okay, bridge is where you start. You lift your butt up, the weight's in your heels. Then you take your hands, take your fingertips towards your ears. Pull your elbows in, just like we did in that sun B. Keep your biceps by your ears. Layer 1, just push to the crown of your head. So that's your starting point. Layer 2, straighten your arms and push your chest back. If wheel pose feels accessible, walk your feet a little bit closer. Then the crown of your head drops back down. Put your forearms on the ground. Then push your head back off the ground. To come out, be mindful, come back to your palms, tuck your chest or chin to chest, and we'll take a broken bridge so your knees come to touch. Feet go to the wide edges of your mat, bring one palm to your heart, one palm to your belly. Knowing we have just about 5 to 6 minutes left in this class, the remainder of this class is dedicated to slowing your body into the parasympathetic state. We need that rest and digest after all this good movement so we can marinate in all the good stuff we've created. Lengthen your left leg back to the ground. Pull your right knee up and into your chest. As you squeeze that baby up, breathe in. Let it drop to the left as you look out towards your right hand. Tee out your arm, just like we started class with. That same chest opening. Feel a subtle opening through your chest plate. More open definitely than when we started class. And if it feels good for you to hover your shoulder by bringing your knee farther to the left, you can. Play with what feels right today. Maybe it's straightening your right leg or bends it up. You want to feel your chest open as well as your back gets that deep compression. Come back through center. Opposite side, left foot up and over. Simple transition, but let this twist be influential, be feeling something. The last parts of class, I'm going to talk a little bit less, but we're still right here with you. I talk less so that you can listen to yourself more. When we get into the space, the signs and the signals that you're searching for, the questions that you want answered, they're a little bit easier to hear the answers as we've slowed the body, slowed the mind, and you get to arrive to a sacred space where you're more connected. Meet me in a butterfly position, bring your feet to touch. Supta Baddha Konasana, just relax on your mat. If you do have a block and you want to use it as a pillow, sometimes it feels really good for me to take the edge of the block and just put it in the base of my spine, like where my skull, my occipital bone and my cervical spine meet. If you have tight hips or a low back sensitivity, maybe this version with bent knees is a little bit better for you than Shavasana. Please stay there and enjoy it. But when you're ready, we'll start to move your body into corpse pose, Shavasana. Bring your arms and legs as long as you can. And what's really important to me today is that your palms face up. Shavasana corpse pose is an anatomical position where your toes are splayed out, your palms are open, and your body sends signals to your brain that you're safe. And it's in this space where you get to receive messages. But I warn you, you're in your most receptive space you've probably been all day. So be sure that the things that come through your head are actually messages from your heart. Be sure that the messages you're sending yourself are ones that you want to keep rotating on that habitual soundtrack of thoughts you hear all day. You know, it stuck with me that night when I watched the recap of the Emmys and heard Lena Waithe's speech on being unique, it really stuck with me that what would it be like if we went through our lives using how we're different on the sleeve of our heart of our sleeves. Like how we were different was actually how we went through life and just owned that. And I'm sure you've met that kind of person before. There's definitely some of them. But instead of trying to like fit in and be normal, we just went through rocking who we were. Like, hell yeah, world, I am this. And the things that make me different are my superpower. Because there's not one person who has the same fingerprints as you, or the same smile, or the same eyes. But even more importantly, there's not one person that's going to have the same experiences as you today. Not the same people. The person I encounter today, the people I encounter, won't be quite the same way as you. And I have this unique opportunity to make an impact on them. So before we wake your body up, just visualize what you want that to look like today. What does that look like for you? How do you uniquely rock who you are and empower the people that you're going to meet, because no one else is going to meet them like you? Take your arms up and over your head. Pull your knees to your chest and roll onto your side. You may want to pause there for a second just to reset your hips if you've been in butterfly pose, just relaxing and with your hips closed. Then press to a seat, hands at your heart. As you do it, just assess your state. Sitting in this position, feel what it feels like to be a little bit more open and definitely more strong than just 50 minutes ago. Take a breath. Bow your head towards your palms. Namaste. Namaste. The next 2 weeks, I'll be leading my retreat in Italy. So hopefully I'll be able to do a live stream class from Sardinia, which will be really cool with my retreaters. But tune in October 11th, which is my birthday, yay, for the next free live stream event. If you want to come meet us here in Hillcrest, I would love for you to be hosted at the class. Otherwise, if you would like to tune in, all of these classes are indefinitely on the Facebook wall, so please share it. It's really cool to be able to give a class that I'm teaching at Core Power, a class that people normally pay for, you can just actually use at your house. So namaste, thanks for tuning in.